parallel universe, if you will, that would be contained within the same sphere that the rest of the timelines are contained in.
Hi everybody, it's Mila Fairies. This is a video. I had a comment from a viewer on another video asking about how soon do I see manifestation from my spell work. Now I've studied the craft and my spiritual path many different ways. I mean, everything from astrology to to candle magic. I mean, I just studied and I read for a year. I have been heavily practicing magic on my spiritual path. I would say for about 4 or 5 months. I mean, it's a little longer than that, but I just took it easy the first year. So it's been a year and a half since I've started on my path, but I would say let's just say about a half of a year, I've been really getting into ritual and practicing, keeping up with certain candle work that I like to do constantly. Like right now, you're seeing my money altar. And for instance, I've been doing candle work for my money constantly. If you see that candle in the back on the little teacup saucer, which belonged to my grandmother, that is my working money candle that I have going right now. I use all kinds of different candles. I use 7-day candles. I use pillar candles. That was a short little pillar candle. It's bigger than a votive, but it was green. I like the color green. I like the color gold. But when I started doing it, my husband was at a job that he was not getting enough hours. I was not working. I was a stay-at-home mom. I had a job at a tax place, but that had ended after tax season and I was not in a job. I was in at the grocery store that I'm at now, where I work customer service. And things got really bad. I mean, they got really bad. We got so behind. I was robbing Peter to pay Paul so many times and doing payday loans and borrowing money from my family members just to keep a roof over our heads and food in our mouths. And it was really bad. And progressively, by being continuously faithful with my candle work as regarding, our prosperity in our finances. Now my husband, he's back at his old job. He's not at that job anymore, where he worked for 10 years prior, making double the money he made at the other job, which he went to the other job because it was supposed to teach him a lot more. And it was a better job as far as where he could go, but it just wasn't paying the bills. They didn't have the hours. I mean, but he did gain that education and he was there for a purpose. Everything has a purpose. But I have constantly kept a candle. He got that job. I got the job at Publix. I'm catching up on my bills. We had Christmas for the kids. And last week, it was probably the day after I finished my last money candle, I had bought a scratch-off ticket to put my husband's stocking. It was right before Christmas. It was on Christmas Eve, I believe, when I bought it, because I worked Christmas Eve and I bought it from my work. He couldn't wait to scratch it, so he scratched it that night, and it was $100. And then a week later, I don't think it was even a week later, it was 4 days later, not even, where he bought a $10 holiday scratch-off ticket and he won $1,000 on it. Now, last week and this week with the holiday and the new year, he is out of work for a couple of days each week, which makes his paycheck slower. And then my hours were lower because of the holiday as well. So we were blessed. And I believe by being faithful with the candle work, it manifested, the money that we needed to keep going, because I don't do it to get rich. I don't ask to win the lottery. I just ask that my bills be paid and a little extra, just have a little fun with my kids. I don't need the world, just for us to have stability. So, and it has worked. I mean, it has continuously we've gotten better and better little by little, and I've put energy into it. But also remember, I am a new witch. I am a newbie, and I am also learning my power and learning how to use my energy, and each time I do it, it gets stronger and better. So as far as the question about manifestation, it all depends on how much work you put into it. You know your energy, you know what works right for you. I put runes in everything. I like runes. They work very well with me. I like inscribing my purpose on there and be very direct with it. And this goes for love and for health, anything like that. As far as I have done some love candles just for maintenance of my marriage. It's not, I hate using that word, but our marriage isn't in trouble. We're very happy together. But, you know, I do believe it helps with the friendship side, because when you're married, you get stuck in the everyday cycle in life. You know, you forget about each other. And I do notice when we're together and he's not working, we're a little bit more playful and we get along and we talk. I mean, no marriage is perfect, but I do see how it helps. You just have to pay attention. And I would suggest writing down every time you see any progress with anything. Because magic is not a quick fix. It does take work. And after I did that, send it back thing, I didn't really curse the guy that cussed me out at work. I just wanted to send back what he had sent to me. And I did that because he had sent it to other people I had found out as well. So I felt the need to do that. But I have not seen him in there since, and he's a regular, so I don't know how that's working. Maybe it's just he's not coming in when I'm there. So I just forgot about it. I mean, you do your magic and you trust it and you leave it and you be faithful. I light the candle every night. I have my incense. I have my Buddha statue that has water. I do believe water helps to move the spell along as well as the incense, you know, and the fire. I try to add all elements in with it: air, earth, water, and fire. So yeah, so as far as manifestation, it really just all depends. For my work and what I've done, it has absolutely worked for me. I haven't gotten rich, but I have a roof over my head. I have food to eat. It has provided. The universe has provided what we needed in order to survive, to wake up the next day and to live the next day. So I hope this answers some of your questions. If you have anything else you would like to say or comment, please feel free to comment below. If you like this, please like and share and subscribe. You don't have to. If you'd like to just watch my videos and not subscribe, that's perfectly fine. I'm not here to gain notoriety. I'm just here to help and to find some brothers and sisters on this path who practice magic, because I really don't have that in the flesh. You know, I don't have anyone. My husband, you know, he understands and he supports me, but he doesn't follow this path, so we don't really talk about it in that nature as far as logistics go. So that would be nice to find some people I could connect with on that level. I am working on the Facebook page now. I just got my computer back, so that will be up very soon. And to everyone who watches my videos, I thank you very much. I appreciate all of you. And until next time, guys, I love you all and many blessings. And have a good night.